Hi there, it's Mrs. Wetzel. I just wanted to tell you how to get yourself set up on the app called Sora, Sora, for our ebooks and audiobooks. There's some information here that you can find in our Schoology group under the Radnor High School Library Schoology group section. And what you'll be doing is just if you need this reminder, you'll be logging in with your student ID at rtsd.org and then your computer password. Now, if that doesn't work for some reason, you might also want to try your graduation year, your first initial and last name. So like 20 M Wetzel, and then again, your computer password. We're working out some kinks with the login situation. So if one doesn't work, just try the other one and let me know if you have any issues. You can just send me a Schoology message. So to get started, this is a great app for any mobile device, especially if you are an audiobook listener. But otherwise you can access it from really anything. I'll show you right here. I'm on my Surface, and the site where you'll start, mine just loaded right up. Sorry, I'm just going to go ahead and log out so I can show you from the very beginning. You'll start at soraapp.com and then /welcome. But if you just start at soraapp.com, that will take you to the welcome screen. Now you'll have a list of schools, and if for some reason you do not see Radnor Township listed, just go ahead and say, click down here, my school isn't listed at the very bottom. And you can go ahead and start typing in Radnor, and then go ahead and click, my school is Radnor Township School District. Now here's where you'll put your student ID at rtsd.org, and then your computer password. For teachers, we do our first initial last name and our computer password. And then it will log in and show you our home screen. So I'm just going to quickly show you a few features and how to navigate this resource here. All right, so right now I don't have any assignments here. I have a featured loan, and then you'll have a log of defined words and notes and highlights. Now down here along the bottom, it defaults me to my home screen, and that's what this is. I can go to Explore to look up a book. We'll talk about that in just a second. My shelf shows me what I already have checked out and how far I am and when it will be returned. So give me a little tip here. Okay, I got that. I can go ahead and open my audiobook if I'd like to. I can also go ahead and click on options to renew, return, or mark as done. And I click back and go to my loans. I can see this is due in 6 days, so that will automatically return unless I renew. I can see any holds that I have, any lists that I've made, and then all of the history of the books that I've read so far. Now over here on me, looking down at the bottom, this is where you can just sort of get all of your statistics. So there's a badge system here. So when you first log in, if that was your first login, you'll get the blast off badge. And then you'll get a badge for some other criteria as you go along. So if you are motivated by badges, you can go ahead and focus on some of these and go as you read, and start ticking them off. All right, let's go back to Explore, because this is like really the spot where you're going to find your books. If you're looking for something in particular, you can go ahead and search for a book, and you can add multiple libraries. That's what it means, search all of my libraries. So let's say, let's see, I'm just gonna go ahead back to that. I'm going to cancel out for 1 second, and I'm just going to show you what that means. When I go to these 3 lines up in the upper right-hand corner, you've already had Radnor Township School District added in. You can add, like I have audiobook sync because they have a big program going on in the summertime. And then I'm also a member of Delaware County Library System. Pretty soon we're going to do Public Library Connect, where you will not even need a public library barcode since you're a student in the district. We'll have access through that system that's launching very soon, where you can access their books without their library barcode. Here's also where you'll see all of your settings. So, if you kind of want to set a few things to just how you want it, you can go ahead and dig in your settings and your hold settings and your download settings. The help button is also there. All right, I'm going to get rid of that screen by clicking those 3 lines again. So we've got our main search bar up here. We've got preferences that you can set. So for me, I usually have this on my iPhone or my phone. I prefer audiobooks. So I kind of just have that preference selected, but you can go ahead and click in there and click any um, and apply. And collections will just pull out what we have. So for example, you can search within the collections, but if you're taking British and Modern Lit, we've built a collection there for you. If you're interested in the Pennsylvania Reader's Choice, we've got a collection there. You can see RMS is also using this platform. So some say RMS Reading Olympics, some say like RHS Social Studies. So that will just give you a little tip as to who the collection's for, but feel free to dig in either one. All right, so we've got our new additions and popular subjects. Then as you scroll down, we've got some audiobooks. You can see that they have the headphone icon, and that will help you realize that those are just listening. We've got some books for Project Lit. That's a book club that we have going on. All right, let's go ahead and grab a book. So I'm just going to go ahead and select this one right here called The Deathless Divide. This one is new. And when I click on it, it gives me a little blurb about what it's all about. It looks great. I've heard this series is awesome. It also gives me other suggestions. But I would love to go ahead and borrow this. So I will just go ahead right here below the cover and click borrow. And now the book has opened up. So notice that I've got this menu sort of in my way right now. I can do a few things. I can click in the middle of the screen to get rid of it. And then I can just either swipe or click a certain side of the page to turn the pages forward and backwards. It's taking just a second to load. I'm gonna see if I can get to one of the first pages. All right, so I have this so it's pretty big on my screen right now. If I want to change anything, I can click the middle of the screen one more time to just have the menus show up again. So let's say I want to go ahead and investigate and change a few things. I can have it as viewing 2 pages. If I click that again, I'll just go back to the 1 page. If I use that search button and I search within the book, I don't know exactly what to search. I'm just going to search. I see Rose Hill Plantation in there. So if I type in Rose and click enter, let me see if that worked. Oh, I did it twice because my video was in the way. All right, so now all of a sudden, every time the book says that term, you can see it show up and you can go ahead and click within those pages. Turns out that one shows up a lot. You can bookmark multiple pages if you'd like to do that. So let's say there's something here that I would like to remember. I can bookmark that. And these 3 lines are the menu within the book. So again, I can search. I can look at all of my chapters and skip around. I can, oh, sorry, let me get that menu back up again. I can go ahead and see all my bookmarks. I can also change my reading settings. So you'll notice that the back of this is sort of that sepia color. I can change it to dark, or I can change it to bright or high contrast. I can also change, really a whole lot of the book design and the fonts and things like that. So you can set your preferences however you like and fiddle around with that. All right, so that's really it. So then you just go ahead and if you want to click back out and close the book, I would just go ahead and click that main menu and close. And that's it. Really that's the gist of what you'll need. You can check out up to, I believe, 3 books at a time. They return themselves, like I said. And if you have any questions, just let me know as you go along. If you're having any issues, just send me a Schoology message. All right. I hope that helps out a lot, and happy reading.